Hi, Jackie here, showing a layout for A Little Magpie using Simple Stories Sunny Days collection. This month I'm going to be concentrating on using sketches for my layouts. The first one I'm going to use is this one that's designed by Kirei on our design team, and she designed this for the one of the challenges for International Scrapbooking Day on our Facebook page. I'll leave a link below so you can see all the details. She's used, the sketch has got, as you can see in the top left hand corner, loads of different pattern papers. So I've just used pattern papers from the 6x8 paper pad for this layout. I'm just going through now, I'm just flicking through and getting some colours that I like. I do change up some of the colours because I'm wearing a green, I'm sat by the pool and I'm wearing a green shirt, and I wanted to make sure I had some green in the colours of the papers when I did the layout. So I'm just going to put the photographs are printed 3x4. I'm just going to stick them together. I was going to do completely offset, but I've just done them slightly offset, and it's just one with me drinking the pina colada and one with the pina colada. So just cutting some strips of paper down. I've not really, well, I have measured them just really to keep them straight, but I don't really know what measurements they are, 2.5 inches, 3 inches, an inch, things like that. I've just done it randomly as is on the sketch, the design. I'll also leave a link to the sketch in the description box below. And if you want to join in with the challenge, all our challenges for International Scrapbooking Day are open till the 18th of May. I'll leave a link to the Facebook group so you can see all the challenges and come across and join us. So I'm just printing. I was going to use this side of the paper because it had swimming suits on. Obviously, I've got my swimming suit on underneath my shirt, but I don't. I use the reverse side of it. So it's a case of just cutting strips of pattern paper. Here is where I've found some green. The mini tag sheet, the back is green, so I just wanted to use a strip of that as well. And then I'm going to layer all the pattern papers up as is. And as you can see, I've changed the my layout to the sketch by using 2 3x4 photographs instead of a 4-inch square one that's on the page. So sometimes sketches you can just do it as is, and other times you can just change it up to suit what you've got in your collection and what you've got in your possession, i.e. the photographs. So originally I was going to put the photographs on this spotted paper, but it looked like there's too much spots on the background paper, on the photo mat, sorry. So I do go back through the 6x8 pad, and I find this paper with some sun rays on, and I just put it flat down to the paper, and just trim it down to leave a small border. Later on in the video you'll see that I also add another sheet of orange just to lift it up a bit from the background of the photo mat of those strips of paper. I just felt like there was too many circles going on, and I just wanted a bit of more elevation for my photographs. So I don't distress the edges of these pattern papers, so I'm just going to position them, and I do lightly glue the edges together so that I can easily remove them if they're not straight, and 2, if I decide to change a different direction. Some of the strips I do cut in half so that they stretch further down the photo mat, as you can see with this green one, and because the photographs will measure roughly 6x4, it'll stretch across that join so you won't see it. I want a piece of this blue as well, and I think I do the same for the blue. Let me just check. I think I do. Yes, I do cut the blue in half as well. and I stretched that so it's top and so it appears top and bottom of the photo mat. So yes, please, if you're watching this video before the 18th of May, please go and check out our Facebook group. The whole team have done individual challenges. All the challenges you can be entered into a prize draw to win £10 worth of points to spend at Ailico Magpie. All the details, like I said, are on the Facebook group. So if you pop over, you'll see the different challenges we have done. So I'm trying to, I am putting all my layers together. I haven't adhered it to my white cardstock because when I looked at the sketch, I realised there was like some stencil detailing on the background. So as I started my video, well, halfway through doing all the straps, I realised that there were stencil detail on the background. So I thought I'll put my photo mat together and then I'll do the stenciling. So again, I've just cut another piece of paper, strip of paper there, trying to figure out where it's going to go. It doesn't go at the back, that far back. I do end up moving a lot of things around. And there I said where the stencil details go down the side. And I've got this new Arden Creative Studio stencil. And this one's called Distressed Diamonds. And I've just added Quiche Flamingo ink. Using Quiche Flamingo ink. Distress ink, oxide ink down the side, and then I've just marked around the right hand side because I just wanted to add a bit more detail on that side as well, top and bottom there. So just had a small area, just making sure that you can still see the stencil detail behind, and then I'm ready to stick it down. So I was going to place that down to the left-hand side. And I think that's about as much as I do to that photo mat, because everything really has been done by building up all the layers before I actually adhere it to the my cardstock. I do faff around quite a lot. So I have got the two journaling bits and pieces. I got the actual collection kit for this, something I don't normally do, but I thought I'll get the collection kit and see what it is. So there was journaling bits and there was the big bits and pieces. I think it's big bits and pieces in the kit. So I've just emptied them into my tray and I've just gone round and just thought, right, which ones do I want to use? So the one at the top I've used, it says A Summer to Remember, and it's got some printed sunglasses on it. I do cut that, I do trim the edge at the edge of it so that it's easy to tuck under the top. And then the side tab says photos, and again I wanted to bring some more green into it, so I've just found a green tab there and I've just added that to the left hand side. I add 3D form to this title, A Summer to Remember, and then it just gets tucked at the back, at the top. And then I did have a large ampersand, like a checkered coloured ampersand that I was going to use at the bottom right. But then I realised I hadn't put a title on. So using the foam stickers, I started off by going to use this one that says Sun-Kissed. And then I saw that I had another one that I like better that says Good Vibes. So I did put this down. Luckily, I didn't really press it down, as it would have took me a while to get it off, because sometimes once these are stuck down you can't get them off. So the areas where I find out, I want to use this one that says Good Vibes, so it does end up being the title being Good Vibes. I do end up peeling it off. I don't know if I do that on camera or yeah, I do. It does come off because I don't really stuck it down properly. And I've also got the backing as well, so I can just put it on the backing and just put it back into the packet to use another layout. So I'm just going to use this one that says Good Vibes. And also around the foam sticker where it says Good Vibes, they have some little small dots. So I've used them as like enamel dots and on the layout, which I'll show you in a minute. So I've got a green label and a red label that I'm just going to put to the bottom, overlapping. So I'm just going to add a bit of journaling to those off camera later. I'll stick them over each other. And then I'm going to get my 12 by 12 sticker sheet, sorry, and add some of the word strips. So I'm just adhering these two little tabs to the left hand side, and then my word strips, the top ones are going to say life is good and days like these, and then the bottom two is love this life and rest and relax. So here is, I'm just going to find out some of these little, they look like enamel dots, but they're nice foam dots that are going to spot around the page. And then I think that's about it. I think that's my end of my things. I'll do a few close-ups in a while. Oh, I'm just putting the labels on. So I'm just going to add the labels. The bottom two, love this life, rest and relax. And the top two is life is good and days like these. This collection is really nice, very nice for summary photographs, but I think it's also nice that you can use it. You don't have to use it really for full-on summer, you know, like being on the beach and things like that. I mean, I know this my first layout here I've done by the pool, and I've got some ideas for my other layouts for the rest of the month, but I might not do it as a beach one, if you will. I'll do it as a summer, more summery titles as opposed to beach work. So I just found this little camera, and I've just added some 3D foam to it, and I'm just going to put it, I was going to put it at the top, but it ends up going just above where it says vibes to the left hand side. Checking again, and I find some little hearts that I want to scatter around. Again, finding a green one so I can add a green element to another green element to my page, again to bring the green out of my shirt that I've got on onto the page. And then here's a few close-ups, so you can see the few close-ups, the stickers and the foam thicker. You can see the stencil detail down the right hand side. So thank you very much for stopping by and watching my video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. If you've got any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as can. And like I said, I will add a link to our International Scrapbooking Day pages, so if you can join us before the 18th of May. Thanks for now. Bye.